Hi, I am troubleshooting a Nest thermostat that is blowing cool/cold air when it's supposed to be heating. Not sure the wires are in the right spot, but not 100% sure.
Did you double-check the thermostat settings? And what about the filters?
Filters wouldn't have anything to do with hot or cold air. Been over the settings several times. Went from a Honeywell to Nest, and there are some extra wires that I am not sure about. A brown one and orange one labeled U1.
Do you plan on doing the work yourself?
Yes.
Anything else we should know to help you best?
Going from Honeywell thermostat to Nest. The AC function works fine, but the heater does not heat. It blows cold air instead.
Hello, I am sorry for the delay. In old thermostat. What terminals were used by what color wire? Is this a gas furnace with AC or a heat pump system? What brand is the outdoor unit? Also disregard phone offers, not currently available.
Good to know about phone, hang on while I gather intel. It's a gas furnace with AC. In old Honeywell thermostat, blue went to C, red went to RC, orange and brown went to U1, two U1 terminals, white went to W, yellow went to Y, green went to G.
Great, so if gas furnace and AC. The main wires are red, 24V into thermostat white, 24V out for heat yellow, 24V out for cooling green, 24V out for fan only. Okay, the orange and brown are accessory like a humidifier, dehume, etc. Right now, if you take the red and white wire and hold together, does the furnace start?
Outside, hang on. Outside model number is CA16NA042A. Just CAC/BDP for possible manufacturer.
Excellent. Let me know if the furnace exhaust fan starts when red and white crossed. Or does just the blower itself constantly run?
When I touch the wires together, nothing actually happens. System was turned off when it was blowing cold air because it's a little chilly here. Hang on, something just turned on. I can't tell what though.
Okay, let's regroup at the furnace. What make/model? We may need to check for a small fuse in furnace if you are game.
How do I tell if it's exhaust or just the blower? I'm game, but want to figure out the fan thing first.
Get me make and model and I can direct. Or post a pic and I can circle things. Either way.
The white bit is 450 sig. There is a pipe running out of where the motor is running, and looks to be the exhaust fan, now that I'm in the attic.
Do you have pic of the furnace part under that last pic? That part is the indoor AC coil that sits on the furnace.
Hoping this is right.
Excellent! The metal vent pipe attaches to the exhaust motor. See this here.
Okay, door is off.
Do you see a quarter-sized plastic round window on the left side panel?
Slightly larger, but yes. Has a yellow glow to it.
Good. A solid yellow or blinking?
Solid.
This is good news. Now sorry to make you run. But back to thermostat. Twist the red and white wire together. Then see if the motor attached to the metal vent pipe is running. And the yellow light status.
I have help now, no running. Lol. Motor is running, light is still solid, and flames just appeared between the two. Pretty sure that's a good thing.
Yep. Good. Now unhook the red and white. And put your thermostat wires on red to R, white to W, yellow to Y, green to G. Tape off the blue for now and not hook up. Also tape off brown and orange. Then try the system. Please turn power off to furnace for the wiring portion and then back on to test.
Leave door off for now?
Yes.
Stand by. Okay, blue, orange, and brown are taped off. Other wires are back in place.
Power on. And try thermostat.
AC just kicked on.
When you turn to heat, the AC ran?
The nest is set to heat pump, could that be the issue?
Okay, change the setting from heat pump.
Okay, furnace is starting up. What are the blue, orange, and brown wires for? If it's dehumidifier, that would be good to have since it's crazy humid here in the summer. I'm mistaken, the AC is still running.
Terrific. Now, the blue is just a comment to the furnace not needed for this stat. The U1 and 2 will run to a humidifier or something else. You would have to look at other end and see what they lead to. I do not know what you currently have for the accessory.
Yeah, just checking, and while it says heating, it's really running the AC still. It sounded the same, so I went to the attic again to check.
Did you set for conventional?
The nest doesn't have a conventional setting that I can see. I set to gas, forced air, and done. Yellow light is still solid.
Well, if no wires are touching each other like behind the thermostat. You have a bad thermostat. In heat only the red and white are connected. For some reason it is connecting white. Unless there are wires touching.
No wires touching, only have a small portion stripped to out into the nest. No exposed wires other than that. Seems like a bad thermostat then. I'll put the old one back on.
Thank you. Well, it is pretty straightforward now. We know the furnace works when directly tested, red and white, but when time for thermostat to control it is connecting R, Y, W, looks like bad thermostat.
Okay, thanks.
Just rate service with the 5-star system to move off the active list. Thank you for the pics and your patience. Bill.
Thanks, Bill. Have a good one.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert, now visit justanswer.com/ythi.